this is Barka and I am a psychologist and a therapist. In today's video, I'm going to answer a question about anxiety that I have been asked like 100 times till today, which is, how is everyday anxiety or situational anxiety really different from clinical anxiety? Or when does your everyday anxiety turn into an anxiety disorder? This video is the second one on my anxiety series. In the last one, I helped you understand what is anxiety and how to identify it with its symptoms. Today, I'm going to help you distinguish between everyday anxiety, I also call it situational anxiety, or anxiety disorder or clinical anxiety. Now, before we start on that, let's first understand the fundamental difference between them. Everyday anxiety is anxiety that you, I, everybody can feel when we are experienced with very difficult, challenging, threatening situations. Okay, this can be just before a very important exam where you are getting thoughts like, what if I forget, what if I don't remember, what if I fail? Or before a result when you have thoughts like, oh shit, if I'm not going to get the right marks if I don't make it to the cutoff, right? Or before a visit to the doctor, oh my god, what if this is something very serious? So on and so forth. Now, this anxiety is felt in specific situations only. You don't feel it all the time. And this is also something most of us kind of learn to manage or adjust by ourselves. Okay, this is not something which hampers and which is present in all of the areas of your life, or it is not even something which is so intense or so dramatic that it will stop you from living your everyday life, right? However, clinical anxiety or an anxiety disorder is something which is pervasive, meaning it's kind of present in a lot of areas in your life. It started hampering a lot of areas of your life, and it is chronic. It goes on for a long time and goes on, in the past and present and future. So it's very, very long in how much it affects you. Now, to give you an analogy, a simple way to distinguish between them is to understand, in short, whether this everyday anxiety or is this actually like a flu or a viral fever, we get once in a while, or is this malaria or dengue or COVID? Okay. Yes. Well, that is the real difference. Now, just like a flu, even for everyday anxiety, the cure is probably short and simple and easy to administer. All you have to do is see whether you can improve your lifestyle and apply some tips, tricks, techniques that you can hear, see, learn on the internet or from other people. Or best, the third one, seek help with a CBT practitioner who in just a couple of few sessions would help you completely deal with this kind of anxiety, which comes in different situations once in a while. Okay. However, how do you know if your anxiety is actually everyday anxiety or this clinical anxiety that needs a little more than just that? Now, there are 4 clear markers that can help you identify that. First, dysfunction. The moment you realize that your anxiety has started causing problems in your everyday functioning, it hinders you to do basic, simple tasks that most people can get done. That's when you know you kind of need help. Second is distress. Now, is your anxiety really causing you so much trouble that you overthink about it, that you have started getting upset about having this problem? If this anxiety is causing distress or trouble, or if it's making you feel even worse about the problem. For example, if you're feeling depressed about the problem or even anxious about having anxiety, that is when you need help. Third is if you realize this anxiety is dangerous to you. How can anxiety be dangerous? Oh well, whenever people are anxious, they may jump to a negative conclusion, believing that situations in their life are going to be so bad that they may not be able to tolerate it. If that happens, people are pushed to an extent of having suicidal thoughts or self-harm thoughts. If you realize that is happening, if that's your thought process, then you definitely know this is not everyday anxiety and you need help. And the fourth one is the moment you recognize that your reaction or your anxiety is much different, probably much exaggerated, much more intense than a lot of other people who are in similar situations, then also you know this is a marker. Okay, so these are the 4 markers: dysfunction, distress, danger, and different. The moment you realize any of those 4 exist, please decide to seek help. Now, what can you really do about this anxiety? I will answer that question in the next video, where I'm going to talk about how to deal with anxiety, what can be done about both of these anxieties. In this video, I hope I was able to help you understand the difference between everyday anxiety or situational anxiety and clinical anxiety or anxiety disorder. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Bye-bye.